Good morning.
Good morning. I think I
What's
actually
up?
made this one.
How are you doing today?
Pretty good. Pretty tired, but I'm definitely pretty good. I just finished the slides to the town hall like a few minutes ago, so I'm all ready to go.
Nice.
How's your how's your basic beast project going? I know you're sort of trying to resist getting a back end.
So I'm actually going to do this where the ad I'll create a public function for evolution, right? So
Yeah.
that means that they are actually able to interact with the contract and evolve their beast. And that means that they, as Amit said, that they are able to make post conditions.
Yep.
That evolution, like that public function, will not you will not be able to get the rarest skin, like have a chance for that.
Oh, okay.
Uh, yeah, and then I'll have an admin function that's for evolution as well. That where you have that chance in case the admin authorizes the transaction.
Yep.
Uh, and that will only be used when I've made a backend, of course. Like if I make a backend, and then also had like a plan B in the contract, which is revealing if it's like if a 1-star level beast is a mythic diamond skin, like
Oh
the
yeah.
rare, where I like kind of swap it,
Yep.
and that's a chance for that, and that's also an admin transaction that's needed.
Yep.
And that way I could do it manually, like make some kind of event where people they, try to see like, yeah, for a period of time can try to reveal whether they got the shot. Um, that's what I have. Because then I'm able to wait out like a backend and still have
Yeah.
evolution quite fast. What do you
Exactly.
think?
Yeah, no, I think this should be good. Yeah, like as you keep developing it out, like I would recommend like continuing to post on the education channel because like people like Amit are gonna find like I'm so glad he actually found that um problem with it. So yeah, just keep us updated along the way so we like can help
Oh,
you
I
out.
will. I will, Jacob. Thank you.
Видно. Ай-яй-яй-яй-яй, надо уходить.
Okay.
It's always bulldozer always does that. It's that one guy. He just comes in here, he says some crap and leaves.
Yeah, but I think it's something with the phone or something like that.
It,
That.
yeah, it must
Yeah.
be. All right, we got some cool people in here. What's up, Andrea?
What's up?
What is up? What's up, Dean? Cubic Ray in here.
Hey,
Hey, what's up? We got Willie
good,
Blue,
good.
Calcoin, Stately Fall.
Hey, Dean, what microphone do you use?
I'm using a Logitech. Is it good or bad?
No, it's good. It's really good.
Oh, cool.
I was wondering because earlier today Jacob was making fun of my microphones. So I always have audio issues. Either it's cutting off, or it's terrible quality, or there's a buzzing, and I have like three different things that I use, and they all suck. Right now, I'm using my best possible microphone, but I think I should upgrade.
No, whatever you're using right now is good, Andrea. Like this,
Okay.
keep this one forever and ever. Not
Yeah,
kidding.
All
this
right.
this one this one sounds pretty good.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I should do some. Do you hear a lot of room echo, like reverb? I think I should do some sound dampening or something.
Like a tiny bit, but like I honestly, yeah, like maybe a little bit, but I wouldn't mess around with it too much because whatever it is great.
Okay. I'll probably rent a recording studio when I have to come to this town hall.
Yeah, you should. That's awesome. We have Ashley in here from the Emerald Academy Boot Camp. Hey, Ashley, support monkey in the house.
Yo.
Ben from Day NFT. What's up? What's up? Dap Coder. Joe Conlon. The VZ.
Hey,
Hey. Yeah, so I'm gonna I just finished the slides a few minutes ago. Excited to start going with everybody. We got some cool updates this week, as always. Let's give it like 2 more minutes. Go ahead and share my. All right. So we are officially at 10:04 a.m. Central Time. Coming in live from the Chicago area, or my disgusting apartment room. So this is Town Hall number 6. Woohoo! Here we are. Another exciting day with Emerald City. So yeah, let's get started. So first, we're gonna start with the Education Guild, just because there's some cool updates here. First of all, this is sort of like a copied slide from last time. But yeah, here is Emerald Academy. So what is Emerald Academy if you don't know what it is yet? It's a series of flow educational resources throughout time, the boot camps, tutorials, hackathons, etc. And it's from your friends at Emerald City. So if we actually go to academy.emeralddao.city, there's some cool links here. It just gives a brief introduction of what it is. And then there's a link to join Emerald City itself, and also to bootcamp number 1. That's and it says in progress, join now. So bootcamp number 1 is a bootcamp to teach the introduction to Cadence and Flow, mostly Cadence. We're going to be covering more of the actual JavaScript Flow stuff in another bootcamp. But if you want to get an introduction to Cadence, and a pretty good introduction at that, I think by the end of the bootcamp, you should have the understanding to develop your own NFT contract. So it actually is a pretty good, I think, bootcamp. It's going on right now. I'd say we probably have around 15 to 20 people submitting quests, which is really awesome, in my opinion. And I think that the people that are doing it so far have really enjoyed it. So I definitely recommend checking that out. I think it's pretty cool. And that sort of leads me into this next slide a little bit. So yeah, so bootcamp number 1, it's the first bootcamp inside of Emerald Academy. Introduction to Flow and Cadence. There's no prerequisites required, so this is a little different than last time. Because last time I said that you needed a sort of a basic understanding of how to program, but I actually added a chapter since I said that teaches sort of an intro to computer science development. So if you've never even coded and you don't even know what computer science is, I added a chapter to help you get started. Now, of course, if you have never coded before, you are going to struggle, and that's just by nature of learning something new. And it's good to struggle. It's struggling will help you sort of in the long run. But yeah, you don't need to know how to code. I sort of teach you literally everything you need to know about that. And one other note, so there is actually 2 weeks left. So when I initially launched the bootcamp, I was saying that it was only going to be 3 weeks long. However, this past week, we spent too much time on chapter 3, which is totally fine because chapter 3 was very densely packed. We went over resources and references and all that kind of stuff. And then this week, we're going to be talking about account storage, which is obviously going to be a huge topic. And then the following week, we'll be wrapping things up with our NFT contract. So can I still join? I get a lot of questions about can I still join? Yes, you can 100% still join. Just join the Emerald City Discord. So discord.gg/Emerald City. And the material will be open forever. So even though the bootcamp is only lasting 2 more weeks, the material is going to be out there live forever and ever. It's never going to be taken down unless someone hacks my GitHub account. And that being said, the reason there are 2 weeks left is because of the live workshops that we have going on two times a week. So in 2 more weeks, we will no longer have live workshops every week. However, you can totally still do the material. You can totally still submit your quests for the first float on mainnet. So that won't be closed off either. If you submit the quest at any point in time, you'll be able to get the float. It's just that, whoever does it first will get the 4 cereals. So yes, you can totally still join. And yeah, okay. Any questions about this, by the way? About the bootcamp? Oh, and you can, if you really want to know a lot more information about it, you can actually check out, what is it? You can check out the Emerald Academy category on the left-hand side here. And that will give you a good overview of what it is. Awesome. And if you're so curious about submitting quests, you can submit that in the quest submissions channel. So a bunch of people have been doing a great job with that. So keep that up. All right, cool. So this is a pretty cool. Thank you, Calcoin, for that. Exactly. Yep. Oh yeah. Well, that's actually the that's actually the announcements for the whole. I should probably change the naming because they're both named announcements, so it's like hard to reference it, you know. But so a really cool update, I think. So last time, I think it was somewhere around last time, Andrea had mentioned reaching out to the OpenQuest team. To be honest with you, I don't really know what their actual name is because their URL is openquest.xyz, but their actual name is Questbook. So I have literally, Andrea, do you actually know what the name of their team is?
Their actual email is something completely different as well than those two names. So, yeah, let me find out. But more practically, it's OpenQuest is their education platform, right?
Yeah.
And yeah, anyways, I don't want to talk about what you're about to talk about. So how about while you talk, I'll find out what their actual name is, and then I can chime in.
Yeah, that'd be great. So why don't I actually pull up like the webpage to tell you more about this stuff. So if you go to openquest.xyz, maybe hopefully they'll change it to Questbook or something. So Andrea was talking about maybe getting in contact with their team and adding a flow track. So like 2 weeks ago, Flow didn't even exist on this platform. But thanks to Andrea and, of course, myself, because I'm, really great. If you go to the Explore Tracks page now, you can see there's actually a build on Flow category. So woohoo! I guess Emerald City sort of brought Flow to OpenQuest. So here we are. So Andrea says creatoros.co. Is that their third name?
Well, that's their email domain.
Awesome.
Of people from that company. And then if you go to that domain, it opens up questbook.app. And then if you go to Start Learning Now, it goes to openquest.xyz. So, I mean, as Emerald City, we were, being paranoid about what domains were clear or not clear. They clearly don't care.
They have no concern. So yeah, so if you're really curious, definitely check out creatoros.co. And then make sure you're on Questbook.app. And then if you're really feeling special, click on Start Learning Now, and that will take you to openquest.xyz. So they didn't even standardize their last thing because they have got .co, and then they have .app, and then they have .xyz. So this is a great learning experience for us to never do anything similar to that. But yeah, so more importantly, Emerald City brought Flow to OpenQuest, which is really awesome. So if you love OpenQuest for some reason, or you want to start learning, or you like some of the stuff on the other tabs, you can check out Flow on OpenQuest. So if you click on this Learn page, you'll notice that there's 2 quests here that we've actually added to OpenQuest. And if you actually go into them a bit further, you'll notice that these are actually pulled directly from the bootcamp that you're all doing right now in Emerald Academy. So I'm basically just like transitioning all of the stuff I have in the GitHub repo over to OpenQuest. And there's even the quests right here. So I think it fits pretty well because like I had the quest format for the Emerald Academy and I brought them to OpenQuest as well. And there's another quest here about the smart contracts and Flow, like what is Cadence? So you can go through this tutorial as well. But yeah, pretty cool stuff that we have stuff on OpenQuest now. And I think this ties into a more general theme that like we're trying to get educational stuff out there in whatever way possible. So whether it's OpenQuest or whether it's some other I remember we were actually talking about a different educational platform some time ago.
Yeah, it was BuildSpace.
BuildSpace, yeah. And there was also another one though, like at the very beginning during like the
right, the one that Bjartek mentioned. That wasn't Web3 specific though. It was more like a general programming one.
Yeah, so they completely deaded me. It was pretty sad. But if we open up a new tab here, yeah. So BZ exactly Udemy. 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 I feel like an idiot. Yeah, so we wanted to get stuff on Udemy as well. So that whatever we can, just to get stuff out there. So yeah, this is sort of like our first sort of go at educational stuff. So cool. Yep, so that's what I had on behalf of the educational side. Did I miss anything? I hope that was everything. Also, yes, Bam, I'm definitely feeling a little bit better now. I got some sleep. And I'm gonna probably pass out again after this town hall. But thank you for asking. All right.
Maybe Jacob, can we talk about what the next steps are for OpenQuest?
Yeah, so next steps for OpenQuest are to get so for those of you that have been doing the Emerald Academy, so I have this Flow 0 to Jacob course, and this is what we're using for the bootcamp number 1. So right now on OpenQuest, oh my god. Wait, wait. OpenQuest. Yeah. So if you go to so if we go to the learn track, so right now these two are pulled from chapter 1 of my repo. Next steps are to get chapter 2, 3, 4, and 5 on there as well. So yeah, that's what I want to do next. Chapter 2, I believe, begins. Yeah, so chapter 2 begins with actually coding. So this will be like the first sort of coding one. Oh wait, no, this. Oh no, I'm sorry. So right now on Questbook, there's chapter 1, day 1. I skipped day 2 because it doesn't really make any. Well, actually, wait. What did I do? Okay, no. I combined these two into one. Yes, that's what I did. I combined these two into one, and then I added chapter 2, day 1. So the next steps are to get the rest of chapter 2 on there, which this is like transactions and scripts, and then to get, everything else on there. So sort of like a step-by-step process of how to get our stuff on there. Although I had scheduled a call with the OpenQuest team twice, and they also deaded me both times. Maybe I'm just not a good person. Everyone's deading me nowadays. But yeah, I don't know. So we'll see if they want to reach back out.
Yeah, and just to be clear, the reason Jacob, so I put Jacob in touch with the OpenQuest team because it would be cool to have an official collaboration with Emerald City so that we can kind of link out and bring traffic to Emerald City and give credit where credit is due. But the actual process of contributing these modules is open source. You have to format the modules in a specific way, which shouldn't take too long, right, Jacob?
Yeah, no, it shouldn't take. So yeah, it shouldn't take too long at all, actually. So, where's the repo for that? We could actually pull that up. Oh, maybe it's here. Oh yeah, this is it. Actually, I think.
If you go to PRs.
Yep.
Closed. One closed. Left.
Oh yeah.
There. Yeah. So that's my PR.
Oh yeah.
And it includes, it's basically updating a JSON where I added a flow track, which was missing, and then I added the 2 quests that you sent me from the Emerald DAO GitHub.
Oh yeah, that's right. I should pull that up. So Emerald, I think it's just called Emerald DAO. No.
Emerald DAO.
Emerald DAO. Yeah, here we go. So Emerald. So yeah, this actually GitHub repo I spun up for Emerald City. So you can take a look at. There's 3. Oh wow, someone added this one too. That's cool. Oh bam! Look at you.
Nice.
Bam, you legend. I didn't even see this. Okay, Bam. Wow, that's lit. So good job. Good round of applause for Bam, everybody. Wow, that is pretty. I didn't even notice this. I'm clapping right now. I don't know if you can hear it. But
yeah, I am too.
Yeah, so I had added Questbook Flow Hello World and Questbook Flow concepts right here. So these are just standalone repos that have like you need to have a learn.md file, and this is everything that like it's in markdown format, so you can format it like this. And then you need to have a learn source folder, and then inside the learn source folder, a learn assets folder that has all your images. So yeah, so if you want to, and you're feeling special, and you don't have that much else to do, you can go to my Flow 0 to Jacob course and start converting some of these chapters into Questbook quests if you wanted to. And it looks like the legendary Bam actually started doing that. So nice job, Bam. That's awesome. This is great. This README just needs to be renamed to learn.md, but that's pretty much it. And great job. That's awesome.
Yeah, super awesome. And then, so just to recap, so there needs to be repos in the Emerald DAO, and then there needs to be a pull request made on this repo here to add in that array of quests the new repo.
Yeah.
and you have to format it with that URL, so like the raw version of the repo, githubusercontent.com.
Yeah.
But it's pretty straightforward.
Yeah, and if you seriously, if you have any questions about it and you want to contribute, just please let me know. And you know, the standard, like, you know, if you do that, like, you know, it counts for, you know, reputation and funding and all that kind of stuff. So just throwing that out there as well. Okay, so next, building guild. Oh, does anyone have any questions, by the way? I always forget to pause. I see we have some other peeps tuning in. Very excited to see everybody. All right. Awesome. Building guild. Woohoo! So, yeah, here we are. This is float. So right now, yeah, it's just the standard float stuff. You know, it's still live at floats.city. So this is the testnet version of floats. Will hopefully be on mainnet soon. So I always keep saying this, but two things keep getting in the way. One, obviously deploying to mainnet on Flow is not the easiest, but we're doing what we can. And two, we actually, or I guess I actually recently got this urge to add groups to floats. So I really want to add groups because it allows you to sort of like categorize your different events. So yeah, that's what I'm currently working on right now. You can actually see there's some screenshots here of like what that looks like. I want to show you actually. So we have this sort of branch of floats called mainnet.floats.city. This isn't actually on mainnet, so don't think you're like hacking the system. This is just for us to like sort of play around with floats, like with the updates we're doing. So you can actually see that on the new accounts page. Actually, you know what? I want to show you like a before and after. So if we, this is the current testnet version. So if we go to the account page, you'll see there's like a your account, and then there's claimed floats, and then there's like events, right? So on the new one, we categorize them into different like tabs here. So there's floats, which are your claimed floats. There's events, which are like all the events you've created. There's groups, which are the different groups that you've created, and then share account. So we actually added the ability for you to share your account with other people so that they can control your account. We added this because some teams like Flowverse and .find wanted the ability to have one account that everyone shared so that they could like all control it. So we added that as well, which is pretty cool. But yeah, groups is sort of like the big update, right? So you can create a new group by typing in a group name, a description, and an image. And then, you know, if we go to this group itself, you can see that it shows you the description, and these are all the events inside of the group. So if we go to this page, you can see that we added this little group section that is, you know, it's under Emerald City AMAs and also Flowverse AMAs, because this was an AMA between both of us. So pretty cool stuff. And
question, are you able to add a group afterwards, after a float has been created?
so that's so that's actually when you're allowed to. So you're right now you can't do it when you're creating it, but you can do it afterwards. Right here.
Yeah, nice.
Yeah, which brings me to my next thing. So this is sort of like the admin dashboard. So if you actually own this event or you share an account with the person who did this event, you can pause claiming. You can stop people from transferring them. You can delete the event only if no one has claimed it yet. So the second that someone claims it, you can no longer delete it. Unless everyone deletes their float from this event, then you can. You can award it manually. So we also added this option because what this allows you to do is, like, let's say you have a bunch of restrictions here. Like there's a time limit, all that kind of stuff. This award manually allows you to bypass all of that, so you can directly give it to somebody. And this is also pretty beneficial because, like, if someone completes your course, for example, you can just paste in their address and click award, and it'll give it to them directly. I'm going to be using this, so I'm literally going to be using this feature for when people complete the 0 to Hero course. I'm literally just going to paste in their address here and click award so that it goes through. And then you can also add it to a group. So, like, for example, I already added it to Flowverse AMAs, but this allows you to sort of
find.
What do you say?
You have the flow addresses in there, but will we be able to use find addresses? Can we do shortened addresses in there as well, or is it only the full hex address?
So once we haven't been able to test that yet because none of this is on mainnet, and all of .find and .fn obviously is on mainnet, so we can't do that yet. However, yes, when we launch this platform, you will be able to. But slight disclaimer: once Emerald Token is released, this will be a premium feature. So you won't be able to use .finder.fn.
That is as it should be, baby.
As it should be, baby. That's what I'm talking about. Yeah. So, so you will need to hold a minimum amount of Emerald token in order to use that functionality. And in addition to that, if you own a certain amount of Emerald token, you'll have a verified check mark on on all of your float events, so that people know that it's like somewhat, verified. Yep. But yes.
So, can I add 2 things here?
Yeah.
The first thing is, keep in mind that if you award something manually, the user that is being awarded to still needs to have a collection set up.
Yes.
So like that's important. So you can't just send any float to any address. Like those addresses need to know that a float is coming, or at least have claimed 1 float in the past.
Yeah. Exactly.
And the other thing is regarding .find and .fns. I agree that we should like have premium features, but I do think that we should support basic domain name resolving in the free version. So like if someone looks up bjartek.find, it will still find the profile, but maybe it's not going to be like their own floats won't be verified, and they can't link to like their premium profile or something like that, because I think it's a pretty basic feature. Like I would focus the premium features more on not things that negatively impact the user experience.
Yeah.
By not having them.
Yeah, I think it's a good argument to have. I think it's probably worth having like a more general discussion about this, like inside the whatever guild we end up discussing this in. But I'm totally open to that suggestion, and if we decide we want to go with that, that's totally fine. I'm sort of just like throwing things out there, just to see. Yeah. Bam agrees to yeah. So I'm just throwing things out there because it was just like in what's the term? In lieu of like Emerald token and trying to figure out where we can tie it in. It's like an experiment almost, just seeing like what we can sort of get away with. But
yeah, of course.
Yeah.
No, and I'm a huge fan of having premium features. I think there's plenty of opportunity, like Emerald ID verification, the verified accounts, premium features like group signing. But yeah, I want to make sure that to users we give the best possible CX for free, and maybe more cosmetic or privileged or professional uses. That's when we can start charging Emerald tokens for, or start requiring a certain amount of Emerald tokens.
Yeah. Thanks for bringing that up. Also, Dean, I had no idea this was a thing. Wow, thank you for bringing this up. Although it looks like
I
yeah.
found this out when I was trying to. We just integrated .find on Genius as well, and I was like, well, how am I going to know what this looks like if it's only live on mainnet? And because we do obviously on a dev staging, and then we push it to live. So to do that, I found out that test .find you just have to go create for your Blockto wallet, create a new profile for testnet, and then you can, because it obviously doesn't pull the same one across from mainnet.
Wow, this is fantastic. Thank you, Dean. Yeah, I mean, I'm gonna use this now, so that's awesome. That actually helps a lot. So let's see. Oh yeah, look at that. Here's my wallet. My dude looks sick. Cool. I mean, there it is, right? So this is awesome. Okay, I can use this now. Great. Cool. I mean, I wonder if this is like slightly out. I mean, it's probably slightly outdated, but other than that, it's like gonna be very helpful to try and test. So that's great. Cool. Alrighty. So where was I? Yeah, that's floats. So anyone have any? Rich Jacob? Yeah, you would have thought. Yeah, you would have thought. Only on testnet. I'm not actually rich. Broke college student. So yeah, so that was float. Now one other thing. Oh yeah. So again, we are still like before mainnet, right? So float is not out on mainnet. So if you have any suggestions about things you think should be added to float, I really encourage you to reach out now. All of these features that I'm adding right now were suggested by someone in the community. James from Flowverse actually suggested groups. So truly, it's hard for me to like, cover every use case. And if you have a great idea in mind, speak now or forever hold your peace. So, yeah.
With respect to the needing to have a collection in advance so that you can send floats to people,
Yeah.
you might have that be part of what happens when you get your Emerald ID. Like when you first validate through Emerald ID, maybe everything that needs to be initialized so that you can receive anything from EC that any tooling that you make. Maybe you make that the first step when you get your Emerald ID. All of those collections get initialized so that anybody after that can always easily send to you, and there's no worry. If you have an ID, you have the ability to receive any EC product.
That is a very, very good point, Super Bucky. So absolutely, please remind me about that when we go to mainnet, so that I can actually directly add that into the Emerald ID setup. That's a great idea.
Hoorah.
All right, so yeah, that's float. Cool. So pre-mint, yay, we're here. So right off the bat, so yeah, so we're basically developing like a pre-mint clone for what is it? For Flow. So if you're still wondering what pre-mint is, it's basically, so Bam says, can Emerald be one of the name resolver? Oh yeah, that's actually an interesting point. I mean, it probably could. I don't see why not. Like, I mean, it could. Like, even right now, I could add that pretty easily. Yeah, so we will add that on float as well. That's a great point. So we'll have Emerald ID, find, and FN. Yeah. So pre-mint is basically like a really helpful tool. I didn't even know about it until Dean brought it up. But now that I know about it, it's such a helpful tool. It's also really funny because like a lot of people in the Flow ecosystem always come to me and say, hey, does Emerald ID support whitelist? And I'm like, no, but we're actually building pre-mint. LOL. So thanks to Dean for bringing that up. But yeah, basically, like, it allows you to, as a project creator, it allows you to create like an event or a whitelist, and you can specify different requirements on the whitelist that people have to meet in order to like register. So for example, like on Ethereum, it's like hold a minimum ETH balance. You have to type in a password. You have to be a Discord member. You have to be logged in with Twitter, all this kind of stuff. So we're actually building this out right now on Flow. Lucky enough for me, I've been using some of like the float UI to like test it out. This isn't what it's going to look like though. In fact, I don't know if any of you know Irvin from the Flunks team, but Irvin has actually agreed to help out on all the UI stuff. So I'm really excited to have Irvin on board. And what he's doing in Flunks is also really cool. So that's great. But I do want to say that if anyone wants to help out in developing the UI, like, or is a good style, you're a good styler or whatever, you're good at CSS, please reach out to me if you want to help, because I'm not good at that at all. So definitely would need help there if possible. But the smart contracts are mostly written out. Like, I already have the code. Like, this screenshot on the right here, this is actually working code, like, on testnet. So I have 40 flow token, but I don't have 10 FUSD. So this is working totally fine. So it is pretty cool, actually. It's just I don't have anyone to help out on the UI. So I sort of need that, unless it's, like, impossible for me to get this going. But, yeah. So cool stuff here. And I guess, like, right off the bat, we're going to support fungible tokens, so you can either select from like a pre-list of stuff that's already added, like float token and FUSD, or you can add your own custom token, which is pretty cool. And then yeah, so that's that. And then we'll also have like NFT requirement, so you can add your own NFT collection and have users need to own like that specific NFT. And in addition, we're also going to be adding a float requirement, so that, I think that's really cool. So you have to have like a certain float in order to verify, which I think that's sick, right? Because that allows you to like have an event that you can only give to certain people and then verify that, on your whitelist that it's those people. So that's super cool. And then other stuff, like, I guess we'll add Discord and Twitter auth at some point later on, but that's more to come.
Amazing job, Jacob, in a short time.
Thanks, Dean. Yeah, definitely excited about this, but yeah, as you can see, I am using like the UI for Float, so it'll be better in time, I promise.
I don't think anyone cares too much. Yeah.
Yeah.
I agree with Dean, and it gives some consistency across our products. So
Yeah.
I don't think it's bad. Like, great job personalizing the color, Jacob. Real great job.
Yeah. I literally went in there and just changed it big. That's funny. So Kelcoin said we should check out Galaxy 2 as a platform for different NFT projects. So let's check it out. Oh yeah. MetaMask. Nice. Oh yeah. Okay, so here we are. Thrive with digital credentials. Oh, I love this font. I love this little E thing. So Kelcoin, does this support flow projects? It probably does, right? Oh, look at this. So you can actually change it. Although I don't think they support flow. They partner with many NFTs on different. Oh, I see. I mean, it looks pretty cool actually. I like the I like how it looks. No flow yet, yeah. Well, maybe if they do, then we can look into it. But thanks for sending. All right. So yeah, that's pretty much.
Jacob, I had a quick question about I think .find.
Yeah.
And it's totally escaped me, so I'm gonna shut up and come back to you on that one.
Yeah, that's so
totally
fine.
blanked.
Yeah. Oh, actually, so I also forgot. I'm glad you stopped me. So, does anyone have any ideas for the naming of this thing? I was actually calling it Shield. So, okay. So, for context, Andrea had sent a bunch of like name suggestions, and one of them was like Guard or something, and then that made me think of like Shield because it's like protecting like your whitelist. I don't know. And then Bam actually brought up that Shield is like the name of like the superheroes like in the Avengers or something, right? Or something like that. I don't know. I don't. Okay, a little bit about me. I actually don't like Marvel that much. I'm much more of a Star Wars fan, but I know it's like something in the Avengers, right? So are we gonna go all out Avengers mode and call it Shield?
Well, what about something Star Wars related, like Force?
There we go, Force or Yoda.
No, the thing about Shield, and again, I don't want to hog the mic, so feel free to like speak over me. But the thing about Shield is it has a little bit of like an infosec baggage to it. Like, it feels like it's like an antivirus or something.
Yeah.
I totally get the meaning. Like, it's like guarding from bots and people claiming things. But I don't know. I'm curious to hear what other people think.
Oh, we got a great suggestion. So Death Star Gateway. I like that one. Death Star Gateway. I like that. Boom. There's the new name. We'll be referring it to that as that from now on. It's awesome. Kelquin says everything with death works. Cool. Yeah, let's make sure we seriously consider all the death ones. Gateway. Yeah. So no, but more seriously, yeah, like we I like Death Star. Yeah. Should we vote the Dow way? Okay, here we go. So for everyone that wants Death Star Gateway, thumbs this up. And
what about and so I had to go and change print, so I've got a respirator mask on. But what about just Emerald Gateway? I like the idea of gateway because it's where when you go through a gateway, you get validated, like when you're going into a train station.
yeah.
But the Death Star bit, I'm less sure on. Because like, how does that tie in with the overall Emerald brand?
No, I know, yeah, no, we're not. We wouldn't actually do Death Star Gate. I just think it's funny, but yeah, it's probably too long of a name for us. Portal, Emerald Gateway. Boom. There it is. Emerald Gateway. Wait. Oh, wait. Okay, I have a question. Is there like... Okay. So, okay, have any of you watched The Wizard of Oz? Okay, do you know... Okay, what is this called? Because this would be sick. No, it's not this. It's not this. But in Emerald City, there's like an arch that they walk through to get inside of Emerald City. We can name it that. What is it? Oh my god. Does anyone know? Like the entrance name. It's called a portal? No, it's not. It is not called a portal. You're just shilling your name. Unless it is called portal. Or like the man, Emerald City, like a man behind the curtain. Like Emerald Curtain. Yeah, like this guy. Does anyone remember this from the movie? Oh my god, it is called Portal. No. Wait, there are a lot of people who died of... Wait. It seems, The Wizard of Oz Portal. Wait, that's interesting.
Well, I just, copied and pasted the first thing that I found.
Oh, so it's actually called that. Yeah,
Somatic poetry exercises.blogspot.com is more or less Stack Overflow for the literary world, right?
Oh, okay. Yeah. Dude, this is live footage of what Andrea was doing. He went into Google Inspect, and then he went in here and changed it to Emerald City Portal, and then took a screenshot.
No, to be fair, I searched the portal of Wizard of Oz.
And it came up with the that's great. Yeah, so I really think there's some cool some cool messaging we could do with like the curtain or something. I don't know. I'm just thinking, but Emerald Gateway is also totally fine. All right, so it's called Emerald Gateway for now. Why not? Yeah, it's cool. Nice. Emerald Academy, Emerald Gateway, Emerald Float. Nah, just float. Cool. All right, on to the next topic, Emerald ID. So, yeah, so I just wanted to briefly mention this. So a lot of people kept asking me if Emerald ID will support Dapper Wallet. The answer is yes, it will support Dapper Wallet. However, no, this cannot be done right now because Dapper Wallet has not opened their SDK yet for us to work with. Now, I want to take this opportunity just for a few minutes to give a personal rant about like my opinion on Blockdo and Dapper Wallet. There's been a lot of craze recently about using Dapper Wallet instead of, using like Blockdo, and a lot of like people saw Roham's tweet about supporting Dapper Wallet and all that kind of stuff. So there's a lot of hype around it. Personally, I will continue using Blockdo on everything that has to do with Emerald City because I like the tooling a lot more. I also like the team. The team has always helped me in my journey to learn Cadence and in everything that I've done. So I want to continue to support them. So I will be using Blockdo. And in addition to that, I actually do think that the Blockdo experience is far better than the Dapper experience. Through all my time of using NBA Top Shot when I was a beginner user on the platform, I was, they required you to use Dapper Wallet for NBA Top Shot. And I can't, I know this is a personal thing and maybe it doesn't fit in the town hall, but I just wanted to put this out there for everyone that might be curious about what maybe the user experience. But my experience with Dapper Wallet on NBA Top Shot was horrific. The withdrawal process is a big pain. They used to take a % cut of your withdrawals. It requires a password in order to actually use Dapper Wallet, which I think is very foreign to the Web3 world, and I don't like that it encourages that. So that's just a personal rant on my end. I will continue using Blockdo. I think Blockdo is way better. But yes, we will support Dapper Wallet with Emerald ID. So if you are using Dapper Wallet in your platform, by all means, you can continue using Emerald ID because it will support it. Granted, that will require a contract update to Emerald ID or just a new deployment. So we're probably gonna have to redeploy the Emerald ID contract, which is totally, I mean, that's totally fine. People are just gonna have to recreate their Emerald ID, which is like whatever. You know, it's not the best, obviously, but it's okay. And yeah, so we're gonna be making a lot of updates to Emerald ID in the near future as well. So yeah, that's a bit about Emerald ID and Dapper Wallet. And if anyone has any, sorry, Andrea, you can go.
No, sorry, it's Dean. I was just
Oh,
going to
Dean.
say you by bringing up Dapper Wallet and Blockto, you just reminded me of my goldfish moment I had. I was asked while on the topic of wallets, I was just curious whether floats would turn up in the Blockto wallet.
Awesome question. So, I really want to, obviously, we would have to reach out to, Swan at the Blockto side. But I think he would be more than happy to add floats to Blockto. And I also am relatively good friends with him. So I think it should be no problem at all to get it on there.
Yeah, no, I thought that would be the answer there. My only challenge with the Blockto team, they seem quite backed up.
Yeah.
And they've also started, using alchemy and tend to point the finger at alchemy when things take a long time. Not trying to like knock those guys, but I mean, I'm just saying like if you have that inside connection, I mean, and Swan can help you fast track it, you may need to pull that card because it'd be nice if the time we went live on mainnet with floats coincided with it also being available in the Blockto wallet, and just the sooner we get into their queue, the better.
Yep. You're totally right about that. So that's a great idea. So I'm going to reach out to Swan right after this town hall about that. Yeah, the Blockto team, they are very backed up. Unfortunately, their team is pretty small, and they have so much going on between their DAO and all that. So yeah, they're very backed up. But I'm gonna give them a shot, see if they want to add floats to the platform. And to be honest, there's no better way to do it anyway. So we'll see if they allow us in. And I'll reach out to them ASAP. Oh, cool. Thanks, BZ. That's really helpful. Yeah, so I'll fill this out. Cool. Thanks, BZ. I'll leave that up actually. Yeah, I'll put that up after. Okay, cool. So Governance Guild. What time is it, by the way? Oh, it's already 46. Okay. So Governance Guild. Yay. So Season 0 contributors. Woohoo! Round of applause. Season 0 contributors. We finally gave out FUSD to people. Dean, really quick, I just put the Genius logo here because I didn't know, like, Ben. I don't know. I haven't reached out to Ben because I'm not sure how to get in contact with him. But this is Ben, for anyone who's curious, from Genius team. So yeah, so these are Season 0 contributors. Many thanks to these people. So this is FR Labs up top here. FR Labs did the animation for Emerald ID. So thank you, FR Labs. Got 100 FUSD for that. This is Max, and I assume Max is really cute dog. So Max did a lot of the like designs and architecture for Float. So thank you, Max, for that. This is Freakazoid. So Freakazoid did the animation for Floats. So let me actually go to floats.city. So Freakazoid had this island right here. He also did the logo for Float. And in addition to that, he also did all of our marketing stuff. So if we go to the About page, this was created by Freakazoid. And he also did the animation for the Twitter like marketing tool that we did. It was like basically this one, but it had a different island on it. So he also did that. So many thanks to Freakazoid as well. I actually paid Freakazoid a long time ago, but I'm putting it here now just on behalf of Emerald City. So thank you to Freakazoid. And then thank you to Ben from the Genius team. So Ben did all of our logos. So this logo right here, this is from Ben. The Emerald Bot one. So this one, Emerald Academy, Ben did this as well. The Emerald ID one, Ben did this one as well. And what is it? The City Skyline. So this thing right here. So thanks to Ben for all your hard work if you're hearing this. And Dean, if I can reach out to him somehow, that'd be great. Just give me his Discord or something.
Yep, will do.
Awesome, yeah. And if you're curious more about the actual treasury, this is a spreadsheet of all the stuff that left the treasury. So I included the transactions that I sent, paid to, the address, and then the notes about it. So yeah, so that's there if you want to know. in the name of, open DAO stuff. Okay, so yeah, so I always show the slide at every single town hall that we do. These are the guild leaders. Governance, it's us 6. Kelcoin, Andrea, Dean, myself, Bam, and Support Monkey are all the governance leads. In the building guild, we have Dean, myself, and Andrea. And then on the education side, we have Bam, BRTech, and myself. I also might want to propose that we add Andrea to the education section because Andrea is on the education team at Flow, so it sort of makes sense. And also, Andrea has helped us a lot with open quests and all that kind of stuff. So I might want to propose doing that, but it's more of like a formality. It's not like anything crazy, but yeah. Okay, cool. Now, yeah. So here we are. Okay, so this is sort of like the last thing, right? So this is the thing out of everything that we're doing, and no matter how exciting all of it is, this is by far the most interesting to me. So, I have been a Minecraft addict since I was 10 years old. I love Minecraft and have spent a disgusting amount of hours on it. So I thought, why not bring Minecraft to Emerald City? And also because it has like emeralds in it, right? And part of the reason that I actually named this thing Emerald City was not only because of the Wizard of Oz, but it was also because I was thinking about like I was thinking about like gems, and I thought about Minecraft, and emeralds were green and Flow is green, so I was like, okay, let's just call it Emerald City. So it's sort of in the same spirit, and I think it'll be really fun. I think a lot of people will be interested in it. So the Minecraft challenge is next week, so Saturday, March 12th, at 9 a.m. PST or 11 a.m. Central. And it's basically just going to be a bunch of us loading into a Minecraft server and having some fun for an hour. So we're going to put a bunch of emeralds like all around the map. And the goal will be to mine the most emeralds in that amount of time. And if you do that, you'll earn a bunch of prizes. So there's going to be a lot of different challenges. One challenge is going to be mining emeralds. And if you are one of the top people that mines the most emeralds, you'll get like some amount of the 20 flow token we're giving out. I think 20 flow tokens around like $200 or something. So we're giving out like around $200 in flow token for people that can mine the most emeralds. And then in addition to that, there's also going to be like other prizes that are from our sponsors. So we have 3 sponsors right now. Goated Goats. So Goated Goats is actually sponsoring. They're giving away 10 packs and also like an MVP pass or something. So I have to talk to them more about what that actually means. But they're giving away a bunch of stuff for us. And they'll probably have like their own challenge to give away. Basic Beast is also sponsoring. So BZ, actually, you're in here as well. So I don't know if you want to talk about that more, but BZ, do you want to talk about like maybe some of the stuff you're giving away?
Sure. We're giving away starter packs, which like contains one random normal skin beast each pack. I think I can't remember how many exactly, but I guess we'll just like figure that out like next week.
Yeah. We'll figure it out next week. And also definitely check out Basic Beast. I think it's basicbeast.io, right? BZ? Yeah. So check out Basic Beast. I love the like the UI. I think it's super cool. I love like the pixelated stuff. And I feel like into like Pokemons, like I was as a kid. I was big on Pokemon in Minecraft. This is definitely like my favorite Pokemon like Basic Beast. So yeah, it's actually really cool. Yeah, and also like the reason I love this so much is because BZ, BZ, it's fair to say that you didn't know much about like front end development and all that kind of stuff a few months ago, right?
Yep.
Yeah, so BZ went from pretty much like little understanding of like front end development and no understanding of Cadence to actually creating his entirely own project. So seriously, this is so impressive by someone in the Flow ecosystem to do this. He did all the designs and Willy Blue especially. They tag team this. So amazing job to both of those two. Really are the power duo. And they have a marketplace coming soon. They have a DexiCon of all the Basic Beasts that they have. So look at all.
Try to connect your wallet actually, and see if you have a collection page because you have some beast, I think.
Oh, let's see actually.
Have you ever unpacked?
I don't know if I have. Can we do a live unpacking right now?
Well, I guess like try to go to the collection now. Yeah, it switches. I wonder.
Okay.
Wait, you didn't get a block to message, but it seems to be working.
Oh, I have packs.
You never unpacked? Wow.
Oh my god. Okay. Everyone, here's a live unpacking. All right, who am I gonna get? Who wants to make some guess? Who wants to make some guesses?
After all these months.
Okay. How about this? All right, here's what we're gonna do. If someone right now, everyone gets one guess. Post in the text channel. You get one guess. If you guess it right, I'll give you one flow token. You get one guess. This is only for the first pack that I open. You can search here and look through here. Oh, I love slime. I love slime. I don't even like fire types, but I love slime. Look at that. Easy, this is dope. Wow. I guess we're slightly off track from the town hall, but yeah, this is fun anyway. Okay, so everyone put in a guess? Okay, cool. So here we go. Who's gonna win the flow token? Ooh, summon beast. Azazel. Did I even guess Azazel? Nope, no one gets the flow token. No one gets the flow token. Oh my god, that's so funny. So, because BC, these packs are only from the very beginning set, right?
I actually don't know because you've been rewarded like I guess 3. I thought actually you had more, but
Well, yeah, but I think these packs are only like they only give like the initial 4, right? Like they don't have the others.
maybe not. I guess I'll. Oh, you do have some new ones. Like yeah,
Octo.
that one's pretty new.
Okay, Octo. But damn, number 2. Oh, you did, that was number 2. All right, well that was really so. Anyway, yeah, this project is freaking awesome. So check it out. Yeah, so if you liked that pack opening, you will love your own pack opening. If you come to the Minecraft challenge and complete some challenges, you will get some basic beast packs. So thanks, BZ, for that. And lastly, Dugout Dogs. So so Andrea says, curious to hear BZ's impressions of our next gen revolutionary spawn point sponsorship build. So BZ, do you want to comment on this on the spawn point and how we represented your basic beast?
Wait, what?
With the
I don't
pigman?
Well, what does this mean? Next generation revolutionary spawn point?
Well, did you see our tweet about the basic beast that we put at the spawn point?
Can you try to show it again? Because I'm so unfamiliar. Oh, there's like a sign, right? Is it the sign?
I'll load up the Minecraft world right now, because I think we should show this anyway, because people are gonna be
Yeah,
playing
that's
it.
quite high quality sign. I did see that.
Yeah, so I'll load up the Minecraft spawn point right now. But it's really fun.
Yeah.
And then before I do that, the Dugout Dogs, yeah, so they're also sponsoring. So they're giving out a bunch of packs and also like another MVP pass or something. So thanks to Dugout Dogs for also sponsoring. All right, so let me actually load into the world. Okay, it doesn't show the IP, right? All right, thank God. So right now, here's Emerald City. You know, I think it's actually really cool that it shows up here. And so if I join the server, here's the world. So can everyone see my screen, by the way?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. So this is the spawn point. So oh my god, Basic Beast died. He died.
Oh, no.
He's dead. Oh my god. Wait. What's his name?
It's a zombie pigman. Yeah.
Okay, he's back. So he
God.
actually died, but now he's back. So we have the goated goats right here. So this is actually a sheep, but you can imagine it's a goat, right? Here we have the Dugout Dogs, so it's a little dog. And then here we have the basic beast. So there's the beast. So yeah, this is a little sneak peek about our world. So yeah. And you can see Andrea and I actually did this at 4 a.m. So you can see there's even a little diving board. So we can go up the emerald diving board. And we can jump off this little thing here. And there's like a little bouncy thing, so you can bounce around. See, it's really exciting. And there's also a little Emerald City thingy, right? So this, wow, I mean, if I've ever seen a Minecraft build, this is certainly one of them. So yeah, this is Emerald City, and yeah, so a creeper also seemed to blow up our spawn point. And we have a bunch of diamond pickaxes ready for all of you to start mining away emeralds. So yeah. This is the Minecraft world. Now, note, if anyone wants to help build the spawn point, please talk to me because I need help. And I'm not a good Minecraft. I love Minecraft, but I'm a terrible builder. So if you like Minecraft and you have free time and you want to play some video games, you can build whatever you want here if you want. I'll give you the IP if you reach out to me. So yeah. Yeah, cool stuff. Okay, cool. Yeah, so oh yeah, and if you want to sponsor, the event, let me know. And what I mean by sponsors, like if you want to give away flow token, you want to give away packs from your project. To be honest with you, I think it's honestly like a good strategy to like show your project if you want. But yeah, if you want to sponsor in any way, let me know and we'll build your logo at the spawn point. And in addition to that, like we can even have your own little Minecraft challenge inside the overall challenge to do some fun stuff. So like, for example, we're going to have like a basic beast specific challenge. I don't know what that is yet, but like we'll come up with it. So yeah. Cool. So that concludes the town hall. Wow, I am a master of disaster. We're 1 minute away from 11, so I timed it perfectly. Yeah, so that's it. So I hope this was engaging, intelligent, and fun for everybody. And that concludes the town hall. So as always, I'm going to stick around for questions and comments. But yeah. Thanks, Andrea. Hearts all around. I do want to say that this is biased only because like I'm a guild leader here, but I actually have so much fun in Emerald City between like all the stuff that we're building, the fun, the Minecraft, the really serious floats. We have so much going on. I love it. And thanks everybody for always being interested. Float groups, right? Yeah, I'm super excited about that. Yeah. Oh, and also, so one thing I wanted to mention. So, obviously there's groups, right, on a float. So this allows you to like basically create your own group and then you can add your event to certain groups. One thing I wanted to maybe add, but I'm hesitant to do it because it's actually really hard to do in Cadence, is what do you guys think about like being able to add other people's float events to your groups? Like, would that make sense? For example, like if I have a group called like Emerald City AMAs, I should be able to add like a Flowverse AMA to my group, right? Like I know it makes like it definitely makes sense, but it's such a pain because it's so hard to code. But yeah, exactly, Kelcoin. So it's like I'll give you an example, right? So like here's an example. So I do an AMA with Flowverse, right? So it's an Emerald City and Flowverse AMA. Flowverse creates the event, but I want to add that to the group of Emerald City AMAs because it's also an Emerald City AMA, right? So I can add that to my group if I want.
As a claimer or as a minter?
As a minter.
No, sorry.
It was anybody. Anyone could add it to their group.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Well, it depends if we want the floats to be folders or we want them to be an official, let's say, pedigree, right? Like it can only, because if anyone can add anything to any folder, then they don't really have any intrinsic value. It's just an organization factor, right?
Yeah.
Whereas if it's something that only the creator can control, then maybe floats from specific groups can be worth more in the future, or it can be more exclusive. I'm not saying that I prefer one or the other. It's more like what decision do we want to make, and in what direction do we want to go in?
Interesting. Yeah. Because here's the other thing I was thinking about, right? I was thinking about, so I just brought up, well, should you be able to add other people's events to your groups? The other question is, should I be able to add other people's groups to my event, right? Because, like, if Flowverse does an AMA with Emerald City, should they be able to add, like, the tag Emerald City AMAs to their event? I don't know. Because...
I would bring up spam too. Like if you think about like what happens on crypto Twitter with popular projects, anytime a popular project posts, there are sometimes hundreds or thousands of people who are just joining onto that thread because there's engagement there.
Yeah.
So if you have a popular float thing and anybody can arbitrarily add to any project, that becomes a vector for spam.
Yeah, I totally agree with the spam thing. I guess like in this scenario, like what would happen is anyone like yeah, yeah, it's so difficult. Because like the thing I'm trying to avoid is if I do, and this is a very common scenario, is that like I do an AMA with someone else, so it's both an Emerald City AMA and a Flowverse AMA, and there shouldn't be two different floats created for that one event because it's both. But that event also shouldn't live in only one of our collections because it's from both of us. So I'm trying to come up with a way to put it under multiple different groups. Oh yeah. So BZ, what you're saying is so other groups should never be allowed to add themselves to events. What I'm thinking is that event owners, like event creators, should be able to add groups to their float event. I don't know though. It's so
always got to be pull. As long as it's pull, it seems fine.
Yeah.
It's just when it's push. If somebody can push into somebody else's event, it creates a lot of problems, it seems.
Yeah, because here's the thing, right? So like, okay, so here's the scenario. So Flowverse creates an AMA. They mint a float, right? It's also an Emerald City AMA because it's from the same event. So I should be able to pull that event into my Emerald City AMA group. However, if I do that, it shouldn't update the tags on the event. Because then theoretically anyone could add their group and then it would just populate the group's tag. Like, here, I'll show you what I mean. So, like, there's two outlets for groups. This is why it gets a little confusing. Is because under the group section, you actually have the group, right? So this is a group of Flowverse AMAs that I created, right? And so under that domain is Emerald City and the Flowverse event. Now, in addition to that, on the actual event, there's tags, right? There's tags of groups. So, like, I should be like let's say I'm the Dugout Dogs. I should be able to add this to my group. Maybe, I don't know. Like, or is there like is there a better way to add collaborations? Is what I'm saying. Oh, so maybe it should be added to the float event creation page. Yeah. So like when you're actually creating. Yeah, see the thing, like again, like because then you start getting into that problem of like, well, if I can just put in anyone's group, yeah, I should approve it. Yeah, it's just that like that process seems like clunky, right? Because it's like you have to approve. I don't know, like, so hard.
Well, and then if you make it an approval thing, it becomes a vector for DDoS. Because I could, if I wanted to overflow, like if you get an email every time someone asks to add to your project, and I'm malicious, I could just flood you with redundant requests.
Yeah.
To add to your group.
Yeah.
I guess we could just wait with this until like it's been used more. Even though this would require a redeployment of the contract, or
Well, yeah. See, that's the problem is that like we really can't wait on this because it's inside the contract itself. So if we deploy this on mainnet, we can't really change it.
You know what you could do? You could have a some kind of upfront requirement to do it. Maybe it doesn't even have to be much, just enough to stop someone from automating it. And some kind of like reversible transaction, like you must put one flow forward in order to join, and after X amount of time, you get your one flow back.
Yeah.
Some kind of something to make it so you can at least automate the process to spam people.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, so I like this. Okay, so this is a cool suggestion. So everyone creates its own, and then you have a page to twin them. Interesting. 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 Yeah, like we would both create. But see, then you run into the problem of like during the event, people are going to be claiming both. Sounds good, Andrea. Yeah. Yeah, I'm definitely gonna keep it as little as I want. It's just the concern is like the contract deployment. Like, there's no real way to add groups after the fact.
yeah, but can we make a way to like update with a new like version 2 contract and just like have the front end read old version 1 floats in the future? Something like that.
Yeah. Or I mean, we technically, like, I guess we could just deploy another contract for groups. Maybe. I don't see why not.
Or just make sure that the current contract will be like kind of future proof for updates, like meaning that you have like
Yeah.
access account, functions.
Exactly. Yeah. Yeah.
Because that's basically how I want to do it with Basic Beast. Like, try to understand this access account and just make sure that I can make like new contracts.
Yep.
That was, yeah.
Exactly. Yeah.
Because then at least people don't have to set up a collection again, and yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm definitely gonna keep thinking about it. Yeah, just to see. Yeah, I'm gonna keep thinking about it. Hopefully, I'll be able to come up with some sort of solution that's like future proof. And yeah, I'll let all of you know what ends up happening. So, yeah. With that being said, thanks everyone for tuning into this town hall, and I will see you. I'll see you all later. If you're interested in the academy, check out Emerald Academy, and if you're interested in the Minecraft challenge, look forward to that. And if you want to build, let me know. And if you want to work on the on pre-mint, or I guess we're calling it like Emerald Gateway now, let me know as well. Thanks everybody. Bye bye.
Hoorah! Good meeting.
Thanks, more monkey.